All right, we got loot, we got a lot of artifacts, and we've got Unctus, the Grand Metatect. Let's go. Hey there, it's James from NeuralNet Games, and today we're taking advantage of Unctus and Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and we're trying to drop a loot in the graveyard so that we can have all of our creatures have all of these exhaust abilities. So anyone that's got a +1/+1 counter on it is going to have all of these loot exhaust abilities. So loot, double strike, vigilance, haste, 2/4, teamer colors, and then it's got 3 abilities: exhaust green, add 3 mana of any one color; exhaust blue, draw 3 cards; exhaust red, loot deals 3 damage to any target. And so how are we getting things in the graveyard? Well, we've got a bunch of really cool artifact creatures like Combat Courier, which is not new. It sacrifices creature, draw a card, and it can be unearthed. It's a 1/1. And then we've got Cogwork Wrestler. Flash, when it enters, target creature the opponent controls gets -2/-0 until end of turn. We've got Into the Flood mod just to try and protect us for a little while, slow down those red decks. This one is really good. It's going to protect us against board wipe so that when we get this in the graveyard and we exile it with Agatha's Soul Cauldron, all of one of our creatures can protect our board. So it's a 2/1 flyer, and you can sacrifice it to counter target instant or sorcery unless its controller pays 3. Then we've got Escaped Experiment, another artifact creature. Whenever it attacks target creature an opponent controls, gets -X until end of turn, where X is number of artifacts you control. So this often takes away, all the power from one creature. This one here, it's a little bit of ramp. It's only to cast an artifact spell or activate an ability, so it can be used with Loot's ability, so you can generate a little bit extra mana and cast more artifacts. Of course, everyone knows Agatha, the brain-busting Soul Cauldron. It's got to be one of the most interesting cards ever made. Like, it truly has to be up there. One repurposing bay. Not even sure if this should be in here. The reason it is in here, and what you may see in the games is a mix of different cards, right? Because I was trying different things out, and I had more than one repurposing bay, and I think one is kind of the max you can go to, because once you get an Unctus out, you can't sacrifice it to go get a 4-drop, and then you often don't want to sacrifice Agatha's, and then if you already have an Unctus out, your 2 mana artifacts don't get you anything either, because you essentially sacrifice one of them to put an Unctus into play, and if you already got one in play, it doesn't work. So this may even be 0. I just had it in here because I've got a bunch of 1-drop artifacts, and that guaranteed just go and digs me up a Soul Cauldron into play right away. Yeah, that's the deck. It's a super fun deck. It can take over games. Not a tier 1 deck, guys. I'm experimenting, and I wanted to try this artifact strategy of discarding cards, right? I didn't really talk about Unctus, so let's talk about it before I go through this. Other blue creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. So everybody gets +1/+1 because they're artifact creatures for the most part, right? And every time they attack, you get to draw and discard. So very easy to get a loot into the graveyard. And I think that, this card can do some pretty good work because it buffs all these little things up, right? So a curve of 1, 2, 3 means you can put them on the back heel pretty good. Anyways, hope you enjoy the deck. Let's get into the games. Yeah, it's a good hand. There's a lot we can do. Okay. Usually Orzhov is not super quick. Some sort of mill strategy here. Oh, it's a Tale of Tamio deck. Okay then. I guess we can go here, right? Question is it this or is it this? It's this. Resistant to go for the throat. I will not block. One flyer with this ability is pretty good. And they have a cut down? Yeah, it's just when Nashi does damage. Okay, what a waste. What an absolute waste that was. Let's get a repurposing bay going. No legendary. Milling cards. They're doing things. We've got a guide light optimizer. What else we got here? Let's get an Unctus on the go. It says menace. Can't block. Tale of Tamio. Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense in this deck, not gonna lie. Okay, I guess we'll just loot here? Should I wait on the loot? Have any way to protect it? And I don't have any more mana to do anything with it. I think I'd rather just go like this turn. And then we're gonna do this. Yeah, you gotta have a very specific setup for this mill to work properly. I think it's time to stop getting soloed by this. Gorehound, okay. Okay, so we can loot, and then what? Draw 3 cards. Double strike, vigilance, and haste. Oh, they got one. Yes. What are they doing next? This is quite the spicy brew old Billiam Burley has. Okay. Very net. They tapped out. They're gonna be out of cards here. Oh, they've got a Day of Judgment there. They must have. I don't know. What's the card I'm thinking of? Raise the Past. I could draw cards. I could block, and no, I can't block. I can cog work. Draw next turn. Nah. Oh, shut up with your go. Okay. What do I want to do? I can play that. I can play Unctus. Doesn't really make anything super tough. Although if I go like this, right? I can also play a diversion unit. Or and have that up to counter something, right? Okay, so we trade there and there. We can also make mana with loot as well. This gets us to, yeah, draw a card, then discard a card. Sure. What did they exile there? Just Final Vengeances? So let's go like this. And then if we sacrifice it, it does nothing anyways, right? Okay. And then I could still... Yeah, it's instant or sorcery. Cannot do anything. And then is this an exile? Do I want to discard? Yeah, probably here. I could actually just sacrifice this. At least goes in the graveyard. Two mana, sack the cogwork here, right? Loot deals 3 damage. Okay, now we go here. I could have went the other way and gotten more damage, but I think I'm fine doing it like this. And then I want a diversion unit out. Nope. Luke can do 3 damage to any target here too, so we're gonna leave the combat courier. What else do we have around here? Vengeful Blood Witch, okay. We got some Fairy Dream Thieves. They got 19 cards left. What do I want in here? Unctus, no. Cogwork, Afterburner. And it's not in there though. Okay. Kill my combat courier, yep. Couple things die. Okay, now the question is, what am I gonna do? 3 mana gets me to what? I need like an Into the Flood mod, don't I? I can go get that. You know, let's go here. We're brewing it up. There's an Unctus. Artifact creatures get much tougher. We're at 6 life. Becomes a 2/2. Other blue creatures. He does count as blue, I think, right? And let's get rid of the Vengeful Blood Witch here. Do I want to let him block here? What else can I do? Let's see what they do. What do they have? I can counter a spell here too if they are trying to raise the past. That's actually one thing I cannot do. Draw a card, 1 life, yeah. Is there anything that can protect it? That doesn't help. I don't think any of that helps. I gotta make something much tougher with this, I guess. It's 5 damage. Tempted just to sack this here though, but I won't. Extra land. So we can afterburner here. Let's get a diversion unit. Just in case they have a board wipe or something, we'll be able to counter it. And then we're gonna go and get, yeah. We're gonna get a diversion unit itself. We'll be able to counter any sort of spell they cast here. This Unctus has the ability to counter a spell. And so does the diversion unit. Let's go. Brainbusters. We'll let him play something else and then saddle. Oh, it's target creature though. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just be mana efficient here. And we'll go into Unctus. Start fixing this crazy town draw. 5-6 lands. Look at that. Okay, they're doing a lot of counter things. Okay. Loot. Can I actually cast loot next turn? So I guess I'll do that. Surprise loot maneuver. Activate ability. Just draw 3 cards though. 6 in the air. Botanical Brawler, okay. No trample. Get lost, okay. That's pretty good for them. Becomes a 6/6. I don't think we trade here. I've got 6. I've got 10 damage on the attack back. Let's go. Do the math. It's over, baby. Axes. Let's go. This is not a good hand. That is a much better hand. 1 drop sure would be good. That would be too easy though. Let's just slow him down here a bit. Get straight into a diversion unit, right? We've got Unctus here too, so. Is it a guide light? Probably the cog work. see what they got. Oh, Heartfire Hero too, eh? That's how it's gonna be. Oh, it gets haste. Yeah, okay. And menace, right? Yeah, it's just one creature can't block. It's poor timing for this. Unctus does what? I probably want to play an Agatha's here, I think. Get rid of that. I can just pump something. You can pump it right now, right? Diversion unit can counter a spell if I wanted to as well. I don't think that's... oh yeah, that's not an actual... That's not an instant or sorcery. My god, does anyone play instants or sorceries anymore? That's pretty good. That's a magical hand they've had here. I don't know what I do about that. The only thing I can do here is attack and try and survive one turn. Right, like this. Toss away loot. Let's get rid of loot here, right? They should never be blocking there. That's crazy. Play this here, right? I don't think... Well, you know what? What else do I have at 3 mana? Probably not the right play. Friggin' war squeaks. On the play. Perfect hand. We're hanging in there, though. Yeah, non-creature spell. Discard a card, draw a card. And a twin flame diamond? What the hell? Okay, that's good. We may still be here. So let's go like this, right? We need to block the 5 damage and not die, I think. Right, like that. And just not kill that, right? Then we go like this. Then I think it's the Drake here, right? This is allowing them to cycle, though. You know what? I don't think it's the Drake. Yeah, loot kills this. It's not actually loot, but you know. get a counter. We get our 5th land, right? So now we can attack and cycle here. Repurposing bays are not looking super hot to trot right now, are they? So I can do 7 damage. How much more damage could I possibly do? I can do probably, what, 10? What if I attack with both? Yeah, I did the 3 here. I think I just have to hang back, right? Can I just draw a bunch of cards? This doesn't have vigilance. This is draw 3 cards and add 3 mana. Okay, Into the Floodmaw is exactly what the doctor ordered. I think I'm gonna actually attack here. I could play another Agatha, but that's okay. I am gonna play a Repurposing Bay. I don't think they can kill me next turn. I'm just trying to get them low enough to alpha strike them here, right? They got nothing. I need another creature. I have add 3 mana of any one color here. Is it on Unctus? Probably diversion unit, right? That's 5 damage there. I think it's your go there. I think this is better. If they have a 3 mana spell there, then fine. Okay. I think I'm gonna attack and sack. They can block actually here too, right? Maybe I'll just hang back and use the loot abilities. It's really close. I get to draw at it here is why I'm doing it. I can add 3 mana of one color here too. Okay, that is good. God, we're so close. Do I have another loot here? No. Okay. I have nothing for 4 mana, so I can't sack Unctus. Yeah, this can allow me to cast up more stuff, but I don't think that helps. I think what I want to do is do this. It's another Unctus. Kinda useless. I thought I had another mana or another creature in here. That made sense for that. Yeah, repurposing Bay probably needs to go out of here. It's been a work in progress, so forgive me. I've made a bunch of changes to this deck trying to get it to work. I finally have it to a pretty good spot, but I think the last thing to get rid of is the repurposing bays. It's kind of like to get things in the graveyard for Agatha Soul Cauldron too, right? Like, so they can do 2 damage to us there. They're dead. It's game over. They will also have light abilities here, right? So, combat career. Watch this move. Sure. Here we go. Ugly, and I'm going to take the repurposing bays out. Okay, on the play. It's not the best hand ever. Okay, got some sort of self-mill action going. Love it. So you draw another blue land at some point. Use a diversion unit first. Well, lands there. Oh, they're doing the straight up self mill everywhere. Love it. No box. It's actually really good. Probably get rid of that. Through 2 flyer, pretty solid. Draw and discard. Little do you know, if you kill my Unctus, I have a backup Unctus. Question is, if they attack, should I do anything about it? Yes, I absolutely should. You should have waited. Okay, I like it. Hollow Marauder is a good card. Really good card. Huh? should have played my Spire Bluff here. We'll keep Agatha's up in case they've got some sort of shenanigans going here. How many creatures do they have in there? 1, 2. Yeah, I think we're just going to start pulling creatures out, right? I could have had a double counter there, but I don't care. And as in double counter, I mean each creature could have countered by sacrificing itself. I just don't care. They are milling, no doubt. So how many creatures in there? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Fester Leech, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is actually 3 mana. Even if I take out 1 creature, it won't. Unless I go double Agatha. What do they have in here? None of these are activated abilities. Except for the Leech, right? So the question is, what do I do? I can put 7 damage on them here. They're just done.